poppin', everyone? I'm Don Ferguson, and welcome back to another bomb-tastic episode of something new here in the beautiful Teeqlife basement bar. It's a little chilly down here in the Teeqlife basement bar, so I got my Jameson Black Barrel Scully on. And what goes better with a chilly basement or chilly weather? Reposado Tequila. Today on this episode, we're trying Azuñia Reposado. What does Azuñia mean? We're gonna talk about it. Let's roll the intro. Boom! Pop. Ooh, like it. Azuñia Reposado. Now this is an aged tequila, so you know I do my pours so that, ooh, I smell it. Holy shit. Oh, look it. Yes, nice pour. I love my nice pours. We got that there. And put this right here. Azuñia. What does it mean? Well, I don't speak Spanish very well, but according to what I found online, it represents azul or blue in Spanish. Blue Weber agave. I don't know. That's maybe like a loose translation because, I don't know. They're doing some interesting things. They can say what they want. You know, it's the interwebs. Before we taste, let's talk about it. This is NAM 1426. And to our friends over there at Tequila Matchmaker, they used to be NAM 1503. I don't know why they changed. Maybe they grew, built their own distillery. No idea. This Reposado is twice distilled using stainless steel pot stills. It's fermented in open air vats. They use a natural yeast. It's a lowland agave, and when you know about lowlands, you know it could be a little spicy, could be a little mineral rich. Maybe, I don't know. But it is a lowland agave. It's 80 proof. It's additive free for you vegans out there that only eat raw food. It is estate crafted. So that means everything is done there on the estate. So maybe that's why they moved. Maybe they started off at a different distillery, got big, but you know what? See, that's what I said happened. And I might have been right. It's also USDA certified organic. Bottle. Look at that. Ooh, look at that tall drink of water. Isn't that what you cowboys used to say back in the 1800s? It is. It is tall. It is sleek. It's pretty heavy, actually. It could be, you know, a weapon on, what was that movie, Orient Express? It's got a nice wooden top. Like I said, it's got all of that stuff on it. USDA organic. Organic, people. No pesticides used in this. So it also has on it, you know, estate crafted, Agaveros Unidos. That, I think, is the company behind it, but we'll talk a little bit about the history and tradition going into this tequila. Last thing about the bottle, you gotta look closely. Look at this. See if you can pick it up. It is a wood. Look at it. It's like wood. You know, it's like when you go into the fancy restaurant and they got the fake wood on the floor. Really nice. And on the bottom here, they won a double gold in 2018 from the San Fran, you know, the San Francisco World Spirits Competition. Color. Look at that, people. It's like a lightning bug the way this is glowing in the lights here. Can you pick that up? It's beautiful, but yeah, it is. It's a deep golden, like yellow color. It is absolutely beautiful. The tears are just slowly, wow, it's like the curtain falling. It's like in, what was it, in Russia when the Iron Curtain fell? I don't even know what I'm talking about, but it is. It's a beautiful gold color. It's the gold like at the end of the Goonies when they find all that gold and that 16-year-old makes out with the 8-year-old. It's a nice, wholesome family movie. What's great about using the proper glass, like a Glencairn, you know, something like that, even when I pop the top off, you gotta pop the top off, it was just the aromas were coming out, and I can already pick up, you know, the cooked agave. I can pick up some oak as, oh my God, wow, that's actually really nice. Nice sweetness. Almost like oh, you pick up that roasted agave. Now this, wow. That is absolutely amazing. So it's aged 8 months in American white oak barrels, and I am picking up some of that oak, but that cooked agave is just really radiating through, and now it's starting to balance out. So the more that this aerates and you do a little bit of a swirl, it opens it up. And I am picking up the agave mixed with some of that American, and 8 months is really good. I love a reposado that is going to be aged 8 months because it's borderline, you know, trending more towards an añejo. You got some caramel or caramel, you know, people in the comments, vanilla, a very soft hint or touch of butterscotch, honey's coming through. Man, that oak is really nice. I'm wondering if they are toasting the oak and then they're charring it. Like, that's all. I always like to know a little bit more about that because it does add some complexity in the color, the flavor profile, and the aroma. But a little hint of cinnamon on the back end, you know, like a faint red hot, you know, those candies that everybody throws away at Halloween. You don't want that shit. And there's a tiny touch of citrus, so like an orange peel. That is absolutely phenomenal. Shall we taste? Round one, as I'm wearing, you know, Joe Louis bourbon. Just round one. Okay. A little bit of pepper. You're really getting a mouthful of that oak. So I'm really tasting that oak, and it's kind of like if you are drinking a light bourbon, you can pick that up. A little bit of that roasted agave. Now this agave is roasted for 36 hours in clay hornos. Hornos are ovens. So 36 hours, that's about the same time that a lot of people cook their turkey for Thanksgiving dinner. And then it takes about 10 minutes to eat. But let's go in for round two. Very nice sipper. You're really getting a lot of that oak. So it might be whiskey barrels. I'm wondering if they're virgin oak casks because I'm picking up a little bit of something in them, but I am getting a lot of oak. I'm getting some roasted agave, but it's not as sweet as I thought it was going to be. When I got that aroma, you could really pick it up on the nose, but now I'm getting a lot more of that oak. It's got body to it, so it's a little bit creamy. I'm getting a little bit of caramel, whatever you want to say. A little bit of vanilla, you know, a little touch of that honey sweetness I was talking about, and that cinnamon is just, it's not overpowering, so it's not spicy. It's relatively smooth as a sipping tequila, but I am getting some of that cinnamon on the back end. Maybe a little white pepper as well. But let's go in for the final number three. Three's a charm. That's where you get everything, people. It's got a nice body to it. It smooths out as I sip more. And that first one was kind of a bigger sip than I thought it was going to be. But it's all right. It's all fun when you're an intoxicologist. But yeah, everything that I was talking about, a little bit of that roasted agave, not a lot of sweetness to it, a little bit of honey. Cinnamon is still there. It's not like the red hots. It's like more like a Ceylon cinnamon. So it's all of a natural cinnamon. It's got some baking spices, little hint of that white pepper. It's not heaty, so it's relatively smooth. This is something that I could sip on, and I'm wondering, like, for you that like to add something to your tequila to chill it, like a whiskey rock or, you know, an ice cube, but it dilutes it. Do what you do, people. I'm wondering if you chill it a little, if it will reduce some of that pepper. They've won multiple awards, and this is actually a pretty nice sipping tequila. I really dig it. There is a cool twist, though. What's the twist on? Like Oliver Twist? No. This tequila has been a family affair in the making for over 75 years. They have a family-owned farm sustained by underground well water that's naturally filtered by volcanic rock. So when it comes to the distillation process, the water means a lot. Now, this is all estate crafted. So, you know, they use different words, but typically when it's all done on the estate, they put it on the bottle. So This has been 75 years in the making. They've won awards. I really like it. It's a nice sipper. You can sit by the campfire. You are going to pick up quite a bit of oak in it. Just gonna let you know. There's going to be a very subdued agave sweetness, but you can pick it up a little bit. Some honey, some cinnamon, that white pepper, that's going to all linger a little bit on the background. That wraps up another episode of Something New here in the illustrious, beautiful Teeqlife basement bar. Azuñia Reposado, good tequila, nice sipper. That would probably be extraordinary in an old fashioned. If you want to see what's coming up on future episodes, be sure to follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We always show what's coming up, and sometimes we do some nice pictures with the beautiful mood lighting and some reviews. If you own a brand and you want to be right here for a Teeqlife tasting, or you want to send me some swag to wear, like prop you out like Joe Louis Bourbon and some Jameson, hit that email up. We'll answer ya. Life's too short to drink bad liquor, people. I don't. Choose wisely. We'll see you on the next episode. Look at this. Oh, I got the ring.